Alright guys, what's up? It's your boy Miguel back again with another video, and today I have a very interesting phone, and a phone that I'm actually personally excited for, and this is the Honor X9b 5G edition. Now this phone is officially going to be available from tomorrow, October 27th, so you can go ahead and start pre-ordering it, and there's a pretty sweet deal with this if you go ahead and pre-order it, which I'm going to discuss by the end of the video. But this phone is again an upper mid-range phone. I think that's the usual that we do on this channel, but Honor has specifically put in a few details that are not seen on any other phones and are usually flagship level or even sometimes not seen on flagship level phones. And that's where the X9b comes with. Now the X9 series has been very interesting from Honor's side. It's probably one of the most successful ones because they're very affordable when it comes to the pricing, but not only that, they also have very good features, which I'm going to talk about. So I've already unboxed this phone, so I'm just going to let you guys know because I wanted to test out a very unique property, a feature that Honor has claimed with this phone, and I'm glad to see that they are actually up to it. So if we look at the details, we have 256 gigs of internal storage, we have 12 gigs of RAM, and the color that we have today is the sunrise orange. Let's go ahead and unbox this real quick. This is actually a vegan leather that's been used on the back. I'm gonna put it on the side and just talk about the other things that we have. So we do have a silicone case as usual. We have this SIM ejector pin, and we also have the silicone case, which obviously shows you that this has a large camera cutout, which has been the signature look for Honor for a while now. We also have the USB-A to USB-C cable, and we also have a 35-watt fast charger that comes in the box. Now I'm going to talk about the design of the phone because this is a very aesthetically pleasing phone to look at. And again, this is a vegan leather back. This comes in a few other options. So it comes in a green color and also a black color, but I think this is probably one of the best. The thing that I also like about the camera cutout is that it has this metallic bezel, which kind of looks like one of those bezels that you see on Rolex and expensive watches. It kind of looks like that. That's just the way that they want to kind of beautify the camera module on the back, and I think that they're a really good job at it. We obviously have the circular back, which again is a signature look for Honor and has been for the past few years, especially with their flagship and their upper mid-range phones. If we look at the phone, otherwise, we do have a, I think this is an aluminum side. Yeah, it looks like it's aluminum. We have the SIM tray here. We also have the USB-C port. Looks like we have a microphone or a noise cancelling microphone. We have one of the stereo speakers. Again, another microphone up top. We have the volume rocker on this side and also the power button, and no fingerprint sensor that is embedded into the display, which I'm going to go ahead and talk about now. If we talk about the display, this is probably one of the best features of this phone, and not only because it has a very good resolution. Honor claims that this has a 1.5K resolution with 1220p is what it actually comes at. This is an AMOLED display with 120 Hz of refresh rate, but that's not really the feature. That's something that we've seen on pretty much a lot of mid-range or upper mid-range phones. The technology that Honor claims to be using on the X9b is the bounce back technology display, and what that is that Honor claims that this is the Unbreakable phone. That's what they actually have labeled this phone as, and the reason why they do that is because they have used a very unique technology that has sort of like a cushion around the display, sort of like, I think it's a special type of adhesive that provides a little bit of flexibility. So if you're dropping the phone, it's gonna bounce back. I don't know if it really is gonna bounce back, but it's not really gonna affect the display in any way. And we've actually tested this out. We've already dropped it a ton of times. I've done it in front of you. Nothing's gonna happen to this. So that's one of the very unique things that Honor is providing. And as I was talking about the pre-order, if you go ahead and pre-order this, then Honor is gonna give you, I think, 12 months of warranty on top of the regular one that will protect your display, and it also provides you, I think, with 24 months of battery replacement and battery protection in case anything does happen if you do pre-order it. Next up, if we talk about performance, the chip that Honor has used in this is a very impressive one, and actually the first phone that I'm reviewing that has this specific chip. Now this is the Snapdragon's 6th Gen 1 chip. It is a 4nm chipset, so it is a brand new chipset, and if I was to compare this, then this is kind of the same chip as the MediaTek's Dimensity 8020. or the Helio G99, somewhere in between that. Both of those are 6nm chipsets, when we did an Antutu benchmark test, then this gave us around 473,000 points. Now, the thing about this is that if we put this in performance mode, then it kind of gives us a little bit higher points. So it does reach over 550,000 points, which again is a very mid-range kind of place to be. So it's not slow by any means, but it's not extremely fast or flagship level fast. Nevertheless, you can play games like PUBG without slowing you down in any way. And the phone is going to provide you, I think, with 3 years of security and updates. Apart from that, Honor is guaranteeing that this phone will provide you fluency guarantee. This is something new that they're doing, and what they're saying is that they're guaranteeing that the phone will not slow down in any way for at least up to 3 years, and if it does, they're going to look at it, they may replace it, they may do some, I don't know what they're going to do, but they are providing with sort of a fluency guarantee, which just guarantees that the phone is going to be fluent, it's not going to be slow by any means for at least 3 years. So that's good to see. That's actually the first time that I've been hearing something about this. It's pretty new, so I'm not sure 100% about the details, but this is something that Honor is wanting to do for their phones, I believe, starting with the X9b. If we talk about the cameras have been something that Honor has been working towards, and they have been honestly stunning us with their quality. Recently, we saw some pictures that I actually saw some pictures taken from an Honor phone, and I couldn't believe that they were from an Honor phone. They looked like something out of an iPhone, and I know iPhone is usually the benchmark, or Pixel is usually the benchmark when it comes to best cameras, but Honor is not far behind it either, because the image processing power that Honor has started to use is really on another level now. And they have really good color processing as well as image processing. And one of the things that this camera deals with very well is the exposure. So if you are in an environment that's overly bright, it's going to do a really good job at adjusting those colors and making sure that it can provide you with some sort of image, even if you're not able to see anything on the display with the naked eye. Once you take the picture, it will process it in a way that you will see details. This has a 16 megapixel front camera, and we also have a 108 megapixel back camera, which is the main camera over here, which is labeled as a Matrix AI vision camera. Not really sure what that means. We also have a 5 megapixel ultra wide camera, and then we also have a 2 megapixel macro camera, or a depth camera, which I'm not really going to go into because they're pretty much useless to me. I'm just kidding. If we talk about the battery, that's another very impressive point, because I should start by saying that this phone is a fairly light phone at around 185 grams. Now, this is not overly heavy, and it's actually fairly light as compared to other phones. But the interesting part is that Honor managed to fit in a 5,800 milliampere battery. 5,800 milliamperes is not something that you hear about every day. 5,000 has become pretty much the standard, and I haven't reviewed any phone that has over a 5,000 milliampere battery recently. Apart from maybe a gaming phone, which they usually do have bigger batteries, but they're also very heavy. Considering how light and thin this is, it doesn't feel like it has a 5,800 milliampere battery. Honor claims that it will give you 3 days worth of battery life, which is a lot. I really don't know what environment they tested it at, or what are the conditions in which they tested it at, but on their website, it is claimed that it will provide you 3 days of battery life, and then it also has the asterisks, which obviously means that there is some conditions with that. But nevertheless, it does have a 35-watt charger that comes inside the box. It's not the fastest charger that you're going to see, but nevertheless, you still get some sort of fast charging out of the box, which is good to see. Now, how much does the Honor X9b 5G cost? Well, I have to say that it's probably one of the most well-priced phones, because you're getting so much worth out of this device at just 1,200 dirhams. That's right, 1,200 dirhams is really not a bad deal at all for a phone that has bounce back technology, something that we've never seen in any phone before. Having a 108 megapixel camera, having a 120 hertz display with AMOLED, it's really a very, very well packaged and well made phone, in my opinion. And Honor really is trying to take care of their customers, because they're not only providing you a cheap phone, but they're also providing you services afterwards. So they're really taking care of after sale services. As I mentioned, if you do go ahead and pre-order this, then you are going to get 12 months extra protection warranty on for your display, and you're also going to get 24 months of protection for your battery. So that's a very good deal for 1200 dirhams. As I mentioned, this is available for pre-order starting tomorrow, October 27th. So go ahead and place your orders in. Let me know what you guys think about this phone. Would you go ahead and buy this? Would you consider investing in a phone that has all these features for just 1200 dirhams? I think it's probably one of the best phones that has come out in a long time. And there are other competitors out there. We have a lot of phones from Infinix. We have phones from Poco. But I think this is something that you should consider looking into if you are in the market for a upper mid-range phone. Anyways, guys, I'll go ahead and finish this up. It's been a long video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.